Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming with more Hearts of Iron 4, La Résistance, playing as the French Empire. We are now trying to fight both simultaneously Turkey and the Soviet Union. Not especially worried about Turkey per se, but I would like to destroy them. Oh, the Soviet Union has declared war on Iraq. Oh, please don't just join. They're gonna join the Japanese, aren't they? I mean, they certainly can't join my faction. I don't have a faction. What's this? Invite to faction from China. Yes. It's a little weird for France to join a Chinese faction, I know. However, guess what this means? It means that I can become the spy master and get lots of spies and use them to obliterate all the fools. What is going on up here? Why haven't you guys finished off Oslo yet? Guys, they don't have much. Just get up here to Oslo. They're not even protecting Oslo. Get in there, dang it. Take their freaking capital. Oh, they're protecting Oslo. Never mind. Join wars. French Empire. Iraq joined the Chinese? No. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna decline for now, and maybe later. I don't know, maybe we want to kill Iraq. Maybe they join the Japanese and they get called into a war and I have to go kill Iraq and I just take some oil. You know? I mean, it's just, is it really the worst thing in the world? Probably not. Hey, look, we can actually get across this. Look at all the mines. But we got across the strait, which is actually huge, because it means that we actually can hold this ground for a good long while. So all of you will be assigned here. The rest of you, let's just go ahead and clear these guys out. There are quite a few of the Turkish troops. Look at those mines. They're friggin' everywhere. Hate it. Hate everything about it. All right, can you guys possibly push up this way, and you guys possibly push out this way, and we'll try to do 2 encirclements in 1. 2 for the price of 1. Join wars, they say. I haven't called in any of my vassals yet, I realize, but I don't think I need to either, at least not yet. We are using up a lot of support equipment, but that's fine. Armored cars, we're using quite a few of those. I got more military factories, so what should I do with them? Probably get more fighters and stuff. What do we need as far as, like, upgrades? Artillery, infantry equipment, medium tanks, and so on. Okay. Well, I feel like we're producing a pretty good amount of advanced artillery. We could certainly go for more. More tanks and stuff would not be the worst idea in the world. And then maybe just some more mechanized and stuff so we can swap these guys out later. I don't know. I don't feel particularly strongly about it one way or the other. The north has been completely abandoned. 100% abandoned. Well, what that means, though, is I can actually just circle down this way and see if we can't go for some encirclements over here as well. I mean, if we can just encircle the crud out of the Soviets, they're all going to die. Iceland has been called in. Okay. Have the Irish been called in? No. Yes? Yes, they have. Okay, where's my Navy? Hello, Navy. I'm going to tell you to go, and let's land up here at Belfast and just take them out real quick. Air Force Department is done. Good. Navy Department? Sure. Let's just go ahead and do that. More joining wars and stuff. I don't think I need your help at the moment. I mean, in the future I might, but right now we're okay. I mean, why... Oh. What? Switzerland has called Siam as our ally, but I'm fighting Switzerland. Switzerland's part of the Japanese. Huh? I don't know why it said our ally. An ally, maybe. Our ally? No. That don't make no sense. Whatever, I'm sure it's fine. I'm probably fighting the entire world right now. That's alright, I don't care. So let's just land up here and finish these guys off real quick. Then we'll redeploy the Navy so we can go take out Ireland. Sorry, not Ireland. Iceland. There we go. We're already taking out Ireland. Why aren't you guys moving? Hello? Cannot attack from a neutral country. Oh, because this went over... Okay. It's because they gave it to the British. Let's go for the French-Soviet war. There we go.
Attention.
Go. Go. Let's take Belfast. They should immediately die. That's just one little headache gone. I don't have to worry about. Navy. We need you to now also do the same deals up over here. And that should be enough for us to launch the naval invasion. As long as we don't encounter a lot of resistance, that would be great. You guys are... I don't know what to do with you yet. Let's set up a new naval invasion order from here to Greenland. We'll take them down. Shouldn't take very long to set up a naval invasion order there. How are we doing over here? Just fine and dandy. Holy crud. We did get a couple more encirclements, so that's going to be a lot of dead Soviets. We can just go ahead and tell everyone to go at this point. I feel like we're okay. Especially with this. These are some pretty decent encirclements down over here. Heck, we don't even have full intelligence of all these guys, and they're all going to die. Can you guys push up... Oops. That away. It's looking a little questionable. They're trying to redeploy up here to the north, which is probably fine. Can you possibly get up to Leningrad? Because that's a really big river to try and cross, and sometimes it proves to be a little difficult. No defenses in Leningrad. That's a very good sign. Okay, yes, I get it. You all want to join. I get it. I get it. I get it. There's like a hotkey or something. If you like hold down a couple of buttons, you can like immediately get rid of all of these pop-ups. But I'm not going to worry about it. Who's worried? It's fine. Can you guys push down this way? Because it looks like we already broke through here, and we're about to get another encirclement against the Soviets. Attention. You guys push up here and grab that fort away from them, because I don't like them having forts. I don't like them having nice things in general, let's be honest. All right, so this is enough to get to Leningrad. We'll actually be able to take out the Air Force, air base over there. You guys can move forward and do something similar, let's say, in Belarus. We are struggling a lot here. More than I would have expected. Can we get a bit more air superiority here? Maybe. Just want to have them travel around where they're needed the most, but this is going very, very well, I think. Are you guys going to be able to push over here and finish this off? Oh, we're actually pushing up here, too. I forgot about this. Yes, definitely more encirclements going down. Okay, this is going to free up an absolute ton of troops. Just go ahead and collapse.
Attention.
Collapse. Some of you guys are spread out in stupid ways. There are some units that are not being deployed here correctly at all.
Attention.
Hang on. Let's bring you out. Dark blue should not be there. You guys need to go here. Once we clear out some of these encirclements, we'll have more troops we can send up there. Norway got called into a war against Iraq. Did Iraq join a faction or not? They did not. Okay. Good luck, I guess. Looks like we are going to be able to land up here in Iceland with no resistance, which is good, because I did not want to have to deal with the supply issues, so that's good. All right, so Iceland should capitulate. There they go. Thank you for the free fuel. Okay. Now we're setting up over here. Let's go for our Navy. Don't need to worry about any of this. We're just going to go right here in the Labrador Sea. Same exact deal as before. Actually, I see some troops sitting around over here, so I'm going to go ahead and do convoy raiding in these areas, and let's see if we can actually just track them down and shoot them. Look, see, we destroyed 4 convoys. I don't know if we killed enough troops out of that, but there you go. Oh, good. Britain's calling people in without my permission. And the Soviet Union just declared war on Iran. Why? Okay, well, again, they're still not joining any factions for some reason.
Écoutez.
Anything that we can do... Let's see, you need an offensive line. Can you push up toward, like, Ankara? I would think that you can. You can possibly win this fight. I mean, 23 against this feels like a lot. Why did I lose a soldier here?
Écoutez.
That's what I want to know.
Arrête. Attention.
Just make sure these guys are set up completely.
Écoutez.
Are we training still? Some more tanks? Okay. We can train up a few more defensive units. We are starting to get some manpower back, so that's good. Just go ahead and do this a couple times. Don't need a lot more infantry. At this point, I think it comes down just to tanks. We are doing okay-ish on cars. Need a lot more. These encirclements are looking extra solid. You guys just collapse and crush around Minsk. Green is supposed to be aggressive, but I don't see them being very aggressive. And the Soviets are just calling people into wars that they don't need help with, because they can't really fight Iran right now. What are they gonna do? Nothing. They're gonna do nothing. Hey, look! Germans!
Gardez vos rangs.
I remember you! You're all gonna die. How are we doing on the resistance? It is building up around Russia, no surprise there, but it's going down everywhere else, which is very good. So over time, we'll start building up some compliance. Ah, we lost a guy. We'll start building up some compliance with the Russians, just from holding some territory. 183 days to go. We're almost halfway at this point with our collaboration government. So if we can get to even, like, let's say 5... garrisons? Compliance? If we can get even to, like, 5 compliance with the Soviet Union and then finish up this mission, that'll get us to 25. That will save me so much garrison. I just don't feel like I'm in any danger at that point. We'll be fine. Can we kill this?
Gardez vos rangs.
The answer is yes. How are we doing against Norway? Well, we got Oslo, so that feels pretty good. Can you guys possibly punch through here and just surround a couple of guys and finish them off? Y'all being way too nice. Just punch. Punch the Norwegians in the face. Sorry, Norway, I love you. You know, before the whole pandemic situation, we actually had considered as a backup to our Japan trip as maybe a cruise up in the Baltics. But of course, cruise ships will get you killed too, so I mean... And by killed, I mean mostly inconvenience in a horrible way, but still. Not going to talk about it too much, though, because this is how you get demonetized. It's how you get demonetized these days. I want to become the spy master. So let's do that, and oh, look at that! 4 more spies! We finally will get to play the spy game. That sounds like so much fun. I'm just sad that I haven't been able to use it much up to this point. Like, one of the reasons I chose this is I wanted to show off, like, a cool new focus tree and all that stuff, right? And show off the new features of La Résistance. But I don't get to use much because, oh, lo and behold, non-aligned don't get a lot of spy action. All right, so that's a fair number of casualties we're going to be putting out there. Done. Everyone go back to your front line. We are approaching Moscow very rapidly. What kind of casualties do we think we are looking at? For some reason, it's the French and German war. Why is the Socialist Republic of Germany considered to be a major war participant? I don't know. Either way, we have caused 4 times more casualties against the Soviets than we've lost at this point. Really no problem whatsoever. Most of you guys have no idea what to do with yourselves. We're landing up over here. We can take our navy, tell you guys to do naval invasion escort, and can I go in 4 days? All right. Global integration is done for a lot more resources. Let's go ahead and grab things like the special forces and start working towards some bonuses for... I don't care about you. Bonuses for our amphibious invasion research speed. There we go. That'd be nice. Let me go ahead and start producing a few more transport planes just because sometimes those can indeed be helpful. We do not have a deficit of anything, which is very good. I like that. I like that a lot. We are still not building up manpower very quickly, unfortunately. But I'm sure that's okay. Canada wants to join. Sure. I mean, I need them in order to launch this naval invasion anyway. Let's go ahead and launch. We're going to knock Greenland out of the war real quick. Okay, French Empire looking pretty good. Looking pretty darn good. You want to justify against Sweden? Sure. Why? I don't know. Cleans up the borders a little bit more, I guess. It's fine. Actually, maybe I should have gone for Ireland. So here's the thing. What I could... Oh, these guys still are holding on here? Okay, hang on. What I could do is... hang on, let me finish the thought here. Let me move you guys here and then go to this one to get some ground support around Ukraine and Belarus. You guys don't need to be here. Go here instead. Yes, there we go. Okay. What was I saying? Right, what I could do after I get my achievement by taking Moscow is I could try to flip over to fascist and own the entire British Isles, and I think that's another achievement right there.
C'est parti.
And it would be very easy for me to flip over to fascist. We also could just try to flip democratic and form the European Union. I mean, it wouldn't exactly fit with the theme of what we're doing so far with Napoleon Bonaparte, so maybe people would object to it on that front, and it's also not part of this run. I'm not going to show it on camera. It's just something I could do for myself if I wanted to. if I so desired. Orange, let's just give you a front line just so you get a planning bonus. Cancel what you're doing. All of you go here. Go, 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 go. We are struggling a little bit against Norway. If we can get up to Narvik, they just give up. What the heck are you guys doing up here? Oh, never mind. I was going to say, what are you doing in Finland? You don't belong in Finland. Get out of here. Oh, they're fine. Has Siam still not been called in on this war? They're fighting everyone but me? They're fighting my vassals, but they're not fighting me. How is this even possible? Can I join your war? Yes. Okay, am I at war with Siam now? Nope. There is something weird going on here where there's a whole separate war apparently that people were invited to, and I'm not part of that party, and I don't like it. Call to arms, sure, against Turkey and all these other folks. Gosh, You're all called in. Even Communist China wants to help me. All right. Now we're fighting Siam, finally. All right. Green? Did I not give you a front line? I thought I did. Or an offensive line? Go. We should have landed in Greenland, and we did. Just go ahead and clear them on out. Okay. Turkey has joined with Japan. Not really surprising. I could really use some fighters over here. No, we already have plenty of air support and stuff. Why are we struggling so much? Because I don't have offensive units, that's why. We're struggling to push very effectively up over here, unfortunately. If I can get some tanks and stuff, that would make it a lot easier. But first things first, you gotta deal with the Russians. We might be able to get ourselves another encirclement if we push out, let's say, this direction, and then some of you guys go this direction. I want to spread my net wide, catch as many as I can. You guys just go ahead and finish this guy off. That's an easier solution than whatever you were about to do. Advanced artillery upgrade. Beautiful. More soft attack that I can use to rain death from above. What else do we need right now? Absolutely freaking nothing. We are using up a lot of our support equipment. I guess we could go for more upgrades and stuff with our infantry equipment. Do a little bit more stuff like that. That's fine. How are we doing on factories? Plenty of factories. The cipher for the Soviets has been decrypted. Guess what this means? It means we get to have fun. Planning speed goes up, invasion preparation speed, blah, 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 blah. Extra breakthrough by 15%. I say go. All right. And what this means is I want everyone, while this is lasting, to be aggressive. Sure, the casualties will be mounting.
Attention.
That is the way of things. But it means we can get really good aggressive pushes up here toward Moscow. Try to get some more encirclements. I'm going for a lot of cryptology just to ensure that there's no risk of my cipher being broken anytime soon. I don't really care about stealing anything. Again, like without more of these guys, what does it matter? You know something we should do? Where's the recruitment options? Not worried about... Oh, there you go. Hang on. Oh, I need 50 political power. I want to create an Asian chapter of my local agent recruitment so I can try to get a Japanese spy. It'll make it that much easier for me to build up our spy network against them. That would be a good thing to do. I don't need your forces, so forget that, but you guys are all welcome to join. There you go. More the merrier, I suppose.
Allez.
This looks like a pretty exposed front line, guys. If you all want to push a little bit harder than that, tell you what. You guys go over here toward Moscow.
Allez.
You guys also go over here toward Moscow. Don't go into Moscow, though. I know that's tempting, but don't do it. We are currently not doing any more cipher. We should go ahead and start working on a cipher against the Japanese. And I probably will only ever get one use of said cipher against the Soviets, and that's fine by me. We're going to get plenty of value out of it, I think. These guys are actually not much to encircle, to be honest. They're kind of already mostly dead. Yeah. It's fine. I mean, I'll still take what I can get.
Attention.
These guys are pushing up pretty aggressively. The 40 combat with tanks, sure enough, are working pretty well. We can get somebody who is German and Yugoslavian, I suppose. But I would prefer to get somebody who's actually got some good stats. What about Nancy, who's good at escape artist? Yes, we'll take Nancy. And you are going to be doing propaganda. No, you are going to build a spy network. You're going to swap over to building up propaganda against the Soviets. We're going to try to demoralize them. And she's going to sit around keeping the spy network high, but if we need to use her to break this guy out, we will. So you're still at 78% stability. I mean, that's just not enough. But 148 days left on the collaborative government. We did get a small encirclement right along here, so let's just go ahead and clear them out. More people getting called into wars. This is turning into a very large deal. I mean, there's a reason they called it World War, I suppose. I'm going to have one of you guys duck around this way. A few more units that we can get some encirclements with if we go up here. Let's have you turn around and kill this guy. Green's getting spread a little thin because we're so far up here to the north. Okay, they're being aggressive and pushing in here, though, so they're doing exactly what I would want them to do. Yes, you all may join the wars. Gosh, so irritating. How are we doing against the Japanese over here? Just fine and dandy. How are you guys doing against Siam? We got Bangkok, so I'm going to go with pretty good. So Siam is going to die, and I'm going to own all of Southeast Asia on top of everything else. This is freaking awesome. I would like to annex Bohemia, because I don't much care for the fact that they get to just sit here existing like this. So let's try building up everything I can and get them to freaking let me eat them. There's not a lot that I can build against them, though, let's be honest. I would hate to have to release the rest of Bohemia just so I can annex them. That'd be weird. I could really use a motorized right here. And get down here over to Sevastopol. There we go. Let's see. The fact that Turkey did not join Comintern is fortunate for me. Because it means that I don't have to worry about the Soviets flooding down here and reinforcing this line. So that's good. You are not... Oh, you're fighting Iran. I forgot about this. So that's why you're taking some losses up over here. That's okay. That's okay. Let's take a look at our Air Force. I know we could tell them to travel with armies, but I don't know. I'm always suspicious that that's not going to work very well. You move up here, and then can we get around here? Sure. And then you all move up here and assist up in the northern front. So this should give me plenty of air superiority in these areas. Well, Central Russia has proven to be a little bit tricky still. We got some pretty good encirclements in a few areas. Let's have you punch down this way now. So Moscow is still in the process of being properly surrounded. But it is not properly surrounded, not yet. Japan just called in Turkey into the war. I'm surprised. I thought they already were. But okay. This is looking good. The big trick for me is once we are done... Oh, she immediately died? Dude, she wasn't even one doing the freaking propaganda. She just freaking died. I guess she took a suicide pill. All right. You continue with the network, I guess. 139 days to go. And still no noticeable difference on stability. Well, we'll have to hire some new folks, but I did not expect her to be the one to die. Of all the bunch, I thought she was more or less safe. Shows how little I know. Can you just punch through real quick over here? We'll just get a little bit more encirclements. Should be fine. Greenland, did we finish you off? Surprisingly, no. I kind of figured they would have capitulated by now. We want to get a naval invasion order from here to here. And I'm going to pray the Japanese do not intercept me and obliterate all these soldiers. But if we can possibly get down over here, I'll use them to take the Germans out, since they are, for some reason, a major war participant. Still struggling up here in Norway, but we are making progress. Just not very solid progress, but it's there. Oh boy, it's there, don't you doubt.
Attention.
All of you guys contribute. All of you guys push here, except for one of you.
Pareil.
It's fine. Continue making progress where you can. Moscow is not quite surrounded, but it's very close. Okay, there goes the Danish Civil Union. This is where I need to make sure that people are not being aggressive anymore, because they might just walk into Moscow, and that's not what I had intended. Case in point, guess who wants to walk into Moscow? Don't do it. We're going to set some troops up over here to actually just hold this area. Make sure that no one else comes in and does anything I don't like. Okay, but now Moscow has been completely surrounded.
Attention.
And we should be able to start forcing these guys back and build up a good buffer zone. But I've done in the past, and obviously that didn't work out too well then, but I mean, I'm smarter and wiser now than I was before, right? So,
Écoutez.
it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't you even worry about nothing. You get over here. A couple little encirclements over here causing issues. Charles de Gaulle, I'm gonna ask you to help create another front line, let's say along here. And also a quick front line along here. I'm going to assign half of you here to keep these guys contained and then kill them all.
Gardez vos rangs.
Where are you guys going? It looked to me like they were going into Moscow, but that's obviously not what I would have wanted. Yes, you all may join. Okay. How are we doing against Turkey? I mean, sort of progressing, but sort of not. I'm going to need to get some reinforcements down over here. I'm going to ask you guys to stop. You're just throwing yourselves against a wall at this point, making... Well, I say that. You should be able to win this. He's got very little organization left. If you just keep pushing non-stop, you've got him. I just need all of you to commit. Yeah, his organization's nice and low. All we have to do is break across this, and then we can start spreading out. I've got the numbers advantage. It's just about breaking that front. 97. Come on, start retreating. The more you retreat, the easier it gets. Maintenance company. Good. Let's go for what? Already working on all of that. Let's go for air doctrine. I think it's time. And we're going to go for strategic destruction, and I will spend some air experience to make it better.
Continuez d'avancer. Bougez-vous.
Don't stop. Keep going. Ah, he brought in more troops. Never mind. All right, I thought we had that one going for us, but apparently we did not. What the heck is going on over here? England has landed and is doing fun things. That's great. Let's go for some more fighters. I've got a bunch of dockyards sitting around doing nothing. Destroyers. I don't care. Okay, so these guys are fully cut off and they should be getting murdered. Just go ahead and finish that off there. Dark blue.
Écoutez.
New orders are basically to push all the way out here. Go. And that should be an easy task for them. Really no problem at all.
Gardez vos rangs.
Why did some... I saw you had some troops here on Moscow, and then you guys pulled off for no reason. Why'd you do that?
Attention.
What the heck is happening there? Alright. Alright, good. Alright, so how are we looking as far as the capitulation of Soviet Union? They are 61% of the way towards capitulation. Okay. Surprised Siam hasn't fallen yet, considering you've got basically nothing.
Attention.
Can you guys possibly get into Bangkok?
Bougez-vous.
Surprisingly, I think the Japanese sent enough reinforcements that they're causing problems for me.
Attention.
Well, maybe we'll be okay. Operative, I guess I will pick up... Sure, a seducer safecracker seems perfectly reasonable. Can only do boost ideology in Moscow, but I guess we'll go ahead and start doing that. You swap over and do the same thing. So can we see how much we're affecting this? Sure as heck doesn't look like we're affecting it at all. Alright, so forget all that. Let's go ahead and start building up a spy network against Japan with the anticipation that I'm going to want to start setting up some collaboration governments over there as well. Certainly seems helpful. Can you guys please finish off Norway? We actually did get some encirclements, so that makes it easier.
Bougez-vous.
Get up here. Should be able to win this.
Ordre.
You can just get to that victory point, you win. That's all you gotta do. It's so easy. It's so easy a caveman can do it. Geico. Yes, Portugal, you may join. Not one to be left out. Here comes the Portuguese. This guy should get overrun. I'll send more troops up here. There we go.
Visez bien.
Okay. With all that going, we should be fine. These guys are cut off. Green is still spreading out a lot. I don't really care about much happening up over here, I guess.
Pareil.
Seems kind of unhelpful. So I'm going to go ahead and edit your front line. Wait. I'm going to delete the northern front line.
Attention.
Okay, I don't know what I just selected, but that's not what I wanted. Army 5 will be disbanded. How? I'm not sure what they're doing and why, but okay. No, it's fine. So if we can just continue pushing here against the Soviets, I don't think they're going to last much longer. We'll go ahead and back another set of troops up to Turkey so we can finish them off. The important thing is I did get across Istanbul. What we could do, actually, now that I think about it, is just set up a quick naval invasion from here to, let's say, here. And here to, let's say, here. And here to, let's say, here.
Gardez vos rangs.
And then I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did not set that up correctly. Hang on. And this should be able to get me enough supply and actually start pushing them back a little bit. Maybe force them to pull off or something. I'm not too sure. Do we have air superiority and stuff over here? We can go ahead and pull down the naval bombers. How's that sound? We'll bring you guys over here, and we'll hold on to the Black Sea. And that way I'll have the naval superiority that I need. I am a little concerned about the mines that we knew are there, but, I mean, for the moment, we're all right. And tell you guys to back off and stop attacking for a minute. Just hold the line. He shouldn't be able to do much of anything against me. Let's just make sure we get our organization back up and start getting a planning bonus in preparation for another big push. We are almost done training up some more units. Would love to add on a few more tanks. 40 combat width and so on. And then, yeah, we're just going to continue to push. You did actually... No, you did not place any troops here in Moscow. That's fine. You guys go here. And then... Let's just make sure that blue is properly assigned. I don't want them accidentally running into Moscow. And there we go. Okay. Good place to end this video, but then we're going to push hard against the Japanese, and I'd like to finish up this series this week, so if I have to employ some jump cuts, I will, but the important thing is we're going to finish these dang guys off. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.
All right, let's go ahead and do it.